Hi everyone, this is Dave here, and in today's video, I'm going to show you how the White Label app works. Now, when you come to the White Label app for the first time and you unlock the app, it'll look like this. It'll say you have no accounts yet, and that's basically saying you haven't invited anyone to your White Label site yet. So before you can do that, you first need to set up your White Label site. So what you'll do is when you come to the app for the first time, go over here and click on the gray settings button to open up the pop-up. And in the pop-up, there's three things you can set: the domain name, the logo, and the name of the site. So the first thing is, if you don't already have a domain added to Deal.ai, what you'll want to click on here is this blue link to go to the Domains app. So I'll click that now. And over here, I can add a domain that I already own. So let's say I want to add a site and call it ai.daveidel.com, and then I add that domain. So now it's going to go to the top, and then I can go back, click the back button, and now I'm back in the White Label app. And then if I click on settings again, and then I select that domain, it's going to tell me what DNS record I need to add to create this White Label site. So it's saying I need to add a CNAME record. So over in Namecheap here, which is where my registrar is, I can go to the DNS settings, and then let's see here. Where do I add a new record? So add new record, and then let's choose CNAME, and let's put AI, and let's double check here. It says point AI to this thing right here, whitelabel.deal.ai. So I'm going to copy that, and then I'm going to paste it in right here. All right, once that's saved, my site should be good to go. So I'm just going to click Save here, and give it a few minutes for, it could take a few hours, so give it some time. One thing to note is that in the settings, if you choose a domain that doesn't have a subdomain, if you just choose the root domain, it's going to be an A record, not a CNAME record. So just one thing to note, it might give you a different instruction than what you just saw for me. But for me, I chose a subdomain, so subdomain.mymaindomain. That's a CNAME. So anyway, if after I wait a few minutes, after adding that record, I can then go to ai.daveidel.com, and that should load my AI white labeled application. So let's give it a second here. All right, it's loaded. So now I'm on my site. Now, as you can see, it's kind of bland. It's missing a logo as well as a site name. So let's add that real quick. So let's go back over here in my settings. I'm going to call it Dave AI is the name of the site. And for the logo, I'll click on this, and I'll upload a cool logo here. So let that upload, and then click on Save. So that's saved now. So now if I give this a refresh here, now the logo is loading. And then when I log in, you'll see the site name. So to log in, I'm now on the white labeled site here. So this is when you're going to start adding your accounts. So once you have your white label site set up, you add the accounts. So if I click on Add User, and let's call it Bob Test, and bob@test.com. Now keep in mind, our system will not send emails on your behalf, so you could feel free to add whoever, and you'll be the one emailing them separately. So let's just click Create User. And then what I can do is I can copy that email address, paste it in here, and copy their password and paste it in here. So now I'm logging in as a user of my white labeled site. And as you can see, my logo is up here, the site name is up here, and now I have access to all the apps of the white labeled site. So what I can do now is use the apps. So let's try out one of the apps here, Hyperrealistic AI Images, and let's say a cool car. And let's just try generating that. As you can see on the bottom, it has my site name down here as well. And let's just see that generate. Let's give it a minute here to generate. All right, and the generation finished. So as you can see, I have all the functionalities of these apps, or pretty much all the functionalities in here. And that's pretty much how White Label works. You have your own custom domain, your own AI software, which you can then sell to your clients. And if you want to remove a client, all you have to do is go over here and just click remove account, type remove, and they are gone. And that is White Label.